Saturday in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sip with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Colts head coach told me before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop. They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Caught behind the line. Ball is loose. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. From the red zone, it's Bishop. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to pound it in. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal. And the ball's in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Volunteers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Alabama offense coming onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Throwing Russell. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on him.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Escapes the pressure going right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Russell on play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Lowers those pads. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. operating in the red zone here on second down. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Russell from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Alabama! Grab the short pass to put the Saints on the board. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it. Put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feel. There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Defense in press coverage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the back. Quarterback keeps it. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up second and 10. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Keelan Russell takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The run inside. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Staley. There's some room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Vols will hustle to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bishop. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for room, it's Hill. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They feed him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running inside. It's Bishop. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Here's the pressure. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Here comes that Alabama offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And you got to feel good about where you're at on this field, man. The defense forces the turnover, sets you up so good. Now, the whole playbook is wide open. First down, they go with the pass. I would not be surprised if they turn right around here, try to get more physical, try to run the football, and try to capitalize on this field position.
Looking to fire. Buying some time. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Russell. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's incomplete. Set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Easy. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. To the ground. He's got it again. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, and they're like, all right,
Turning it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Grabbed behind the line, it's Matthews. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to get away. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
and I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Calls his own number. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It is perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the Washington State Cougars.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
Leaves it with the back. Got a little grass. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out. Let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
They're going to ride this running back.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. They'll line up to go for 2. In the red area, it's Bishop. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Throwing Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Russell. Dances away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Again, it's Russell. Under fire. Got him downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown time!
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. Maybe some room here. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play.
Yeah, that fuck shit don't work all the time, lame-ass nigga.
Ready for go box. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yo, fuck, nigga, I tell you that shit ain't gonna work. She doing that lame ass shit. Fuck you think this is?
They got the football back with a fourth down stop. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Russell from the gun on third down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man.
I don't got to do cheese and move the ball on you. You see how you run a regular offense? I ain't got to no huddle. I ain't got to run your receivers off. I'm just fucking reading.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. It's still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Keelan Russell makes the grab. He steps out of bounds.
First down.
He has enough to set him up 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now on the move. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football.
Might be changing the route. Russell will throw for it on 4th.
Oh, they let that nigga drop it. Oh, my God. You sorry ass. What the fuck? Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, man.
But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
The run inside. It's Bishop.
No huddle. No huddle. Oh, damn. Damn. We was ready for it.
Security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Pats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it for this drive.
On the ground with the counter. Could be an alley. Rumbles across the 10, down to the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
And target coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got to lead this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Quarterback run. Quarterback run. Quarterback run. Oh, shit, they got to readjust. These niggas know what we call it. He got to readjust.
They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down.
Oh, we was prepared for that too, my boy. We was prepared for that too. Punt that shit.
Throwing it in reverse, they lost yardage. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a great team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Russell. Got a man. It's Rodgers. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense.
Hey, it's all about a numbers game. You sliding people over. He blocked. It's all about a numbers game.
Smart Hill. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up there soon and make a play.
The give to the left side. Picked up maybe
3 yards in a cloud of dust, like my coach used to say. 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job.
Hey, you got to get out that 3 shell.
On that first down.
You got to get out that 3 shell eventually.
Motion from the wide out.
Watch your stupid ass. What the fuck you talking about? I thought this shit was sweet, nigga. You can't win on gimmicks. You gonna have to beat me straight up.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point. And
you gotta find some more gimmicks. Go ahead and call a timeout. Go to YouTube. See what else you can do, nigga.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They got it.
Yeah, you dumbass. You dumbass. Yo, dumbass.
He just ran right across.
I told you, you're going to have to beat me straight up. You're going to have to beat me straight up. These gimmicks, I deal with them every time, bro. I deal with them every time.
Fields the button, tries to work it the other way. side, ready to roll on offense. They take over, holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice.
And we on top of that. I know where you at. We on top of that. Watch this. That's fine. That's fine. We'll take that. We'll take that.
Win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack.
That boy hit me with the mid blitz. Boy, you ready? That boy ready.
Back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might as well stick with it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We cool. We cool. We cool.
And defenses
We cool.
I cannot let fast guys.
You're going to have to burn the timeout.
I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. If he gets too far outside from the big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So a nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.